It has seemed inevitable that Michael Spavor and Michael Kovrig would go to trial. And now, after more than 2 years in Chinese prisons, Spavor goes to court on Friday, Kovrig on Monday.
This underscores the urgency. This shows that, there is a real process and there are lives on the line. And as we do what we can and engage in diplomacy and kind of move the system here, other things are moving ahead and we are running out of time.
Running out of time because the outcome also seems inevitable.
We know that it's preordained because once you are formally charged in China, you are found guilty in more than 99.2% of the cases.
It is obvious that the two Michaels were arrested on trumped-up national security charges.
Canada's position is these charges are retaliation for the arrest of Huawei executive Meng Wanzhou, currently under house arrest in her Vancouver mansion, facing extradition to the United States.
Human beings are not bartering chips. We're going to work together until we get their safe return.
President Joe Biden has demanded their release, and this trial news comes on the eve of high-level meetings between the U.S. and China, as top officials from both countries will meet in Alaska in an attempt to reset the U.S.-China relationship.
And I think the timing is not accidental. Clearly, the Chinese wanted to send a message to the Americans.
In a statement, Foreign Affairs Minister Marc Garneau condemned these detentions as arbitrary and said Canada was deeply disturbed by the lack of transparency. Canadian officials say none of this changes their ultimate goal to see Spavor and Kovrig released and returned home as quickly as possible. David Cochrane, CBC News, Ottawa.
So you heard Veena Najibullah, Michael Kovrig's wife and biggest advocate in David's piece. She joins us now. Veena, we all know how hard you have been fighting for Michael, and this is not news you needed or wanted. And I think all Canadians are wondering how you are and how the family is managing.
Thank you, Adrienne. It has been an incredibly difficult few days, a difficult day. We are hanging in. We are staying strong and determined, as we know Michael would want us to be. He has shown incredible resilience and courage through all of this. And as overwhelming as today feels, I keep holding on to that and remembering that we will get through this, and this latest development will not stop us from fighting for freedom, and I believe very soon, hopefully very soon, securing that freedom.
But Veena, what does this in real terms mean for him?
Well, it's hard to imagine how he will take the news. Like I said, it's difficult for us here. But we have the benefit of each other and support from so much family and friends. He's on his own. So my main worry is that he maintains his incredible mental resilience and sees this as a development, a significant development, but one that will not change the ultimate objective, which is to secure his freedom. His detention is arbitrary and unjust. And no matter what transpires in court on Monday, that fact does not change. Our government has made that very clear. And I hope this will give extra determination, if we ever needed it, to keep pressing and to urgently bring this to an end.
All right, Veena, thank you again for your time. Veena Najibullah is Michael Kovrig's wife and his biggest advocate.